You're not tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shite. Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what it do? All that there. What else they be saying? What's my other thing they be saying?
We don't know what you talking
for
about.
shit show, all that. For shit show, already. You know what I'm saying?
We in Texas, man.
This
we
a
say
Texas
already
thing.
down here.
T-Joan and all that. T-Lady. Yeah, man. Man, thank y'all again for being tuned in to Super Tight TV. We back. Up your back going smack, smack, smack. You got your big dog, Bobo Luciano, in the building, and my sexy ass, beautiful wife.
It's your girl, Jazzy K.
Yeah, we in this and we don't play. Man, I'm sitting here with a super tight guest.
What's good? It's your boy
two
Kyo,
guests.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Two guests, man.
We in the building.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, what'd you say? You say big CV?
Big VC.
Big VC and my man Kyo.
In the building.
In the building. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get it right, man. Sometimes we got that drink in us and
Please get it right.
Hey, yo, this is this. Yes,
talk about it.
You can talk about it?
Yeah, turn your cup around. Show it right there.
We drank. It's called cannabis.
Yes,
not cannabis.
No, we don't do none of that.
It's cannabis.
Yeah,
it's liquid marijuana.
Talk to me.
I love it.
You love it?
I'm good right now.
Just sip on it. Just take it easy though.
Yeah, I'm definitely slipping.
I don't want to have to call you no Uber. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to have to call you no Uber.
He already knows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now they're in two different cars.
Yeah, we in two different cars.
Yeah, what you talking about?
I'm gonna have to drive.
We'll have to come back and get the car.
Yeah. For sure, y'all got to come back.
I'm gonna easily make a phone call. I'm gonna get to the house, baby. We in the crib, baby.
Already?
Yeah.
So, man, I always like to kick it to my sexy ass, beautiful wife, man. Let's get this thing started, man.
All right. So I want to start a little different. Why don't you tell us how y'all met?
Met?
Yeah. Now me and Bobo met?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about them two. I don't know. They come.
So yeah. So I was in the car business for a long time, and wanted to sell exotic cars. I've always driven them. I liked them, so I was like, man, I want to sell them. So I go into a dealership and I get hired, and the finance manager was a director. I'm sorry, no disrespect.
Get it right.
The head dude, right? So we selling cars and whatever. It was like a week, maybe a couple of days in, and he was just kind of like, he came out and started talking to us, and we kind of met that way. And me and my boy who was selling cars at the time, we kind of stuck to him because he was very knowledgeable. He was smart. He kept us on point. You know, we always tried to finagle the game.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we was young. You know what I mean?
LV, what's up, baby?
Yeah, LV, what it do, baby? So it would be times where, you know, I didn't know who he was at the time. And we were riding motorcycles. We had these bikes with loud music on it. And being from Texas, I jammed UGK.
Yeah.
So I pull up on the bike, banging, boom, boom.
Enough said.
Boom.
Yeah.
And he pull up, he's like, you know, what you know about that youngster? I'm like, you disrespecting me? What you mean what I know about this UGK, blah, blah, blah. And then when he started talking to me, I was like, nah, you ain't him.
Yeah.
He was,
on that side parking lot.
Yeah, we was on the side parking lot. I was like, nah, that ain't you. That ain't him. So my only resource is to call my kinfolk.
Oh.
Because he studies that Texas sound. Okay. That's how we got into it in our family.
Yeah.
Kinfolk was like,
So I called him up like, hey, man, I got this dude here. Say his name is Bobo. He said he the dude in the such and such. He was like, I'm on my way up there. Family come through. He was like, that's him. I was like, word.
Oh.
And from that moment on, we clinged to him because we understood the OGness from him, and he was really trying to take care of us. Because what we was doing in the business, we was selling cars, we really wasn't paying attention to what we was doing. Hey, nephew, slow down, man.
They was wilding.
We was wild, man.
They were like I was when I got in the
We
business.
was wild in the car business. So that's really how we met. And I've always stayed family with him, so it's cool.
Okay, cool.
Was that
That's what I want.
Is that sufficient enough? What you thought he was going to say? I met him at P.P.O or something?
Nah, we ain't doing no strip club. We ain't no strip club action
He
here, man.
better not have to say anything.
Well, nah.
I got your peeping tongue.
Yes,
Lord.
it was before you, though.
Nah, people's times was
No, it
trash. We
wasn't.
was gonna be in Onyx or something.
Idlewild wasn't
Let me tell you
before
something. I used to go everywhere.
Idlewild wasn't
Nah,
before
with the
me, so.
spot really in Dallas
We're
at the time
familiar.
really was yeah, that was
Onyx
a spot.
and stuff.
Yeah, Onyx and stuff, but you know, we really ain't strip club dudes like that.
Yeah,
so
he ain't
Yeah.
either.
I used to stay in them so much because of the music industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just going in
Yeah.
broad daylight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Between UTB and what's the other one?
man, I'm gonna be tore up here in a minute. I ain't trying to cut you off.
I know it.
I'm gonna be tore up here in a minute, man.
But we gotta talk serious.
Yeah, for real.
All right, let me put that down. Let's go.
Yeah.
Man.
We gotta talk serious because this is
Get him some water.
this is a new segment that I want people to know that we just not here about hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even
right
though
on.
that's my passion,
Yeah.
entertainment, music is our passion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but we're here for the culture.
Yeah.
We're here for the community, and I really want to help our people out. You know what I'm saying? As far as much as we can, as a platform. You know what I mean? And,
Right on.
And with the tragedy that struck Texas and Atlanta the last couple of weeks,
Man.
and I said to myself, man, I know somebody that do that for a living. It's a partner of mine. I would sure like to get him to come speak some knowledge to some of these youngsters and promote his business at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I reached out, and it was all good. Tell them about yourself, you know what I'm saying, where you from,
Yay.
you know, that type of thing. We know, but people don't know.
Love. Originally from Brownwood, Texas, man. Born and raised in Brownwood, which is West Texas. That's where all my family is from.
Already.
Shout out to Brownwood. 325 was good, baby.
I used to work at that one hospital in Brown.
That's it.
okay.
We all was born at that one hospital, too.
Yeah.
By the same doctor.
Yeah.
Brownwood
That
and the
doctor
baby.
that do everything.
Yeah, he do
The
everything.
little babies. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was born in Brownwood. My family, my mom moved to Irvin. I think I was first, second grade, something like that.
Already.
So I've been here pretty much ever since. So
Okay.
yeah. So Irvin is home for me.
So Root,
Crooked Eye, baby. 972-214. Y'all know what it is.
Stop it.
Y'all know what it is.
We considered you a suburban kid.
It's
Respect.
Irving 214.
Irvin is 972, baby.
There you go.
Okay.
Irvin
Yeah.
972.
There you go,
man.
suburban.
Get it right.
Crooked Eye, baby.
90210 looking at.
Love.
So anyway, you somehow got in I know you used to play ball.
Yes, sir.
How'd you get into playing football?
My older brother and my older cousin.
Already.
When I was younger, man, my older brother and my older cousin, actually all the boys in the family is really good at football. And so for me,
Look how big your ass is.
so for me, it was easy to get in the game because I chased and played with them. So when you grow up and you want to be like them, you do the same thing. So
Yeah.
high school, football, college, try pros, got hurt, don't work.
Yeah.
But funny thing is, I've always had that protection kind of like mentality in me as a kid.
Yeah.
I remember just as kids, we would all go out and do stuff, and I've always looked out.
Yeah.
I was always just watching.
Already.
My cousin would be like, "Man, what you doing?" I was like, "Man, I'm just, just watching."
Oh yeah.
I didn't really know what it
The
meant.
defender.
So the older that I was getting, I started noticing my friends, and when I got into high school, I didn't let people do certain things to people.
Already.
So it kind of started there.
I said
I
the
was like
defender.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started
I
that
was
way.
like that.
Yeah.
I hated to see
And,
something.
and,
bullies.
and it's crazy. I'm the
A
baby.
bully.
Ooh.
I'm the baby at that.
That's crazy.
I'm the baby. So for me, I'm the biggest in the family.
Damn, big baby.
So,
Baby, who we looking at?
yeah. So when I got to school, the team would always go out on the weekends and do stuff, and I would go out, but I didn't really know a lot of cats.
What you mean, high school or college?
Now in college,
What college you go to?
I went to University of Colorado. This is
Okay.
where Bobo, me and you finna connect, and you don't even know this story.
Talk to me.
So when I get to University of Colorado, I meet this dude named Andre Fluellen. Big Flu. And me and Big Flu got cool. And Flu was bodyguarding at the time.
Oh wow.
Trill Gladiators. Bun B.
Oh, I know who you talking
That's his
about.
people.
I know who you talking about.
So Flu took me under his wing and was like, we started working at a club. It was called The Cage. It was the first club. And I was just a big old dude. I'm 18 years old. I'm 6'4", 300. I'm just standing there like, what's good?
Oh, really? Shout out Big Flu.
Yeah, Big
Trill
Flu.
Gladiator.
Trill Gladiators got me in the game, man.
Man.
And so I worked at The Cage for a while, and the owner was like, Flu left, graduated, move on.
Yeah.
So I just continued to stay there. And I was just getting paid, so it was cool.
Wow.
And we would get a lot of celebrities that would come in. You know, people would come in from Denver. Yeah. Even the Denver Broncos would come in.
Already.
So we'd hang out, we'd kick it, and the owner of the club knew I had a cool personality. And he was like, hey, man, when these guys come in, I want you to deal with them.
Already.
And that's kind of how it started.
Okay.
So they would have a VIP section, and whatever celebrity would come in, I would be pretty much there.
Got you.
And that's kind of how it got in.
I want you to be mine too. Like,
let me hide behind your ass.
Security.
Yeah, that's kind of how it really started, man. And then other clubs in Denver started contacting them and was like, yo, we having such and such over here.
Yes.
Can we use the big fella? And then that's kind of how it started happening.
No more football.
Yeah, it just kept pushing.
Oh, yeah.
And then the real thing that really kicked it off, honestly, is when the Real World hit Denver. The Real World was in Denver, and I was working at a club called Monarch at the time.
Okay.
And it was another club across the street.
What's the Real World?
That reality.
Gotcha.
MTV,
Okay,
MTV, the reality show.
I wasn't gonna keep saying what the fuck?
MTV, the reality show.
The Real World.
Yeah,
Okay.
they had a building that was right across the street that they lived in. It was an old club that they turned into a house.
Okay.
So the guy who produced the show, or whatever, would come over to the club and say, "Hey, we got guys coming over." Da da da. So the owner again would be like, "Yo, hook up with those guys."
Yes, sir.
So I got connected with them, and so I was always hanging with them guys. And it kind of just, it kept going. It kind of kept going. And my biggest break, and again, shout out to my boy Flu. Flu called me one day and was like, you ready to go? I was like, where we going? He's like, I need to send you to Oakland. I was like,
Oakland, California.
for what? He was like, man, I can't make it to Keisha Cole's show. I need you to be there. And I was like, what? He was like, I need you to go now. They gonna call you. Rodney's gonna call you, get his information, and we hang up. Rodney calls me. Hey, man, this is Rodney, Keisha Cole's manager, man. You know, to get my information. I'm terrified.
Yeah.
I'd never been with a celebrity by myself.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what to do.
What you terrified of?
Because, you know, I didn't
want to mess up.
I didn't want to mess up.
Gotcha.
And then on top of that, I looked at Flu as a big brother, so I definitely didn't want to destroy his fucking name.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know, and then I was behind Trill Gladiators at the time.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, ugh.
Shout out Big Truck Buck.
Yeah, no, man.
Truck
Buck in the
Don't
bed.
give a fuck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. My brother.
So that's how it happened, man. I got with Keisha and I went down there, hooked up with her, and it just kind of kept going.
Already.
Yeah.
So prior or previous to the car business?
Okay. This was before the car business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you took a hiatus on it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I wanted to be a full-time bodyguard.
Okay.
And my cousin was the reason why I chose that position.
Okay.
I was always good at selling cars.
Yeah.
I got a mouth of the South, baby. My mouth marked like a machine gun.
Yeah.
So I wasn't.
Now that's his name.
I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? He
She
the
gave me that
OG.
name.
He the OG. I get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was with it, man. And so it really, how I got really doing really good at security was because of my cousin.
Okay. Tell the story.
Yeah, man. Funny story, when we was younger, man, we didn't even know he had skills to rap like that. It was like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We at the house hanging out, and I remember we going back to Brownwood, and he dropped some music, and I was like, yo, who was that? And he was like, that's me, cuz. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Nah. He was like, nah, that's me. And they was just dropping music.
Yeah.
And then like one of the songs he had this ice cream song. I don't remember how it go, but it was an ice cream paint job song. It was hard.
Yeah.
And he got into music and started growing.
Yeah.
It was nothing for me to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
And at this time, I'm not even a bodyguard. I'm just his little big ass cousin that's just walking around with him. And
Yeah.
niggas didn't know.
Yeah.
I ain't really know what was going on.
Your size is intimidating.
I just know you wasn't finna fuck with my cousin.
That's what it is.
That's what
you don't
it
even
was.
need no gun. Your size is a weapon enough.
Let me call my little big ass cousin.
I'm not finna fuck with him.
So he'll call me and they finna have a show or they finna do something. I just pull up just because, I was there. And
Yeah.
I learned the music business because of him.
Already.
You know, me growing up, funny story, man, I listened to everything but rap music. My parents was in the blues, Frankie Beverly and Mays, but my mother listened to a lot of 80s and everything. So my music genre is crazy. You know, so I can go from rap to techno to country to this. Well, my cousin them was straight H-Town.
Oh, yeah.
It was Screw and Watts, and I'd be like, man, what's wrong with your radio, man?
Why is it dragging?
Why is it dragging like that? He was like, no, cuz this the new shit, man. This it right here. I'm like, Then after a while, it was like, yo, this is jumping.
Oh, yeah.
So he really introduced true Texas hip hop to me.
Already.
You know, really introduced it to really all of our family. I'm just gonna keep it honest.
You got a solid cuz.
Yeah, cuz put us in. Like, we grew up, like him and my brother was listening to Pocket Full of Stones and stuff like that. We heard that. But it was when you was getting into them early 2000s when it was jumping.
When Swisher House came out. And
he really
got made all those groups.
He really put me in.
And
then by this time, I'm around cats that I ain't even supposed to be around. Because he's into music like that.
Already.
I mean, it's to the point where we're in Brownwood, which is population probably 10 grand. Where Mr. Pookie was the hottest thing in 99, 2000. He brought him to Brownwood.
Already.
Full concert. Pookie, Lucci, and was it that?
Was just them two.
Yeah. So it was stuff like that as a kid.
Shout out to my brothers, Pookie and Lucci.
Yeah, shout out to Pookie and Lucci, man.
No, it ain't Lucci no more.
Oh, yeah.
It's Lou Dimes.
And Lou Dimes,
Lou Dimes.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it started. So for me, look at my boy Flew on right now. Flew, what it do,
Flew,
baby?
tell him Bobo say what's up.
Yeah, Bobo in the building. So that's how I got down. And so me being a senior in high school, my cousin was really putting out music. And for me, it was like, I got to get behind this. This is something different. You know what I'm saying? I was to the point where I was listening to his music. It was the only thing I was listening to.
Already.
I'd pull up and people like, yo, who was that? Yo, that's my cousin VC. This was hot. So it was in me.
Everybody need a cousin like you.
Yeah, so it was in me, no doubt.
For real.
It was in me. So when I went to college, Flu was the connection. I had it in me to be a bodyguard, to be a security. Like, there's levels, and that's another thing a lot of cats don't know.
Ooh, we just had that conversation.
Yeah, you got bouncers.
Yes.
You got security.
Yes.
You got personal bodyguards.
Yeah.
You know, you got levels to this. So you got...
What, you forgot one.
What's that?
The police.
Oh, well, yeah. The LAW.
Goddamn the coppers.
Yeah,
the popos.
Yeah, man.
The haters.
Ain't nobody talking after him.
Yeah, so, but you know what was crazy? I wanted to be a cop, though.
Boy, stop.
Look, kidding.
I'm glad you came back to your senses.
No, for real. I wanted to be a cop for a while. I almost became a cop almost 8-9 months ago.
You did?
Yeah, like I went through it and everything, man. Like, my thing was changing
the narrative.
Yeah, I wanted to be that cool ass cop everybody knew.
Well, what changed your mind?
My cousin.
Yeah.
Every time I try to veer off from something, he put his foot on my neck.
Yeah.
You know, your my wife has a cousin. He, rest in peace. He said her daddy, rest in peace to her pops as well.
Love.
He wanted to be a cop. He told me, or she told me,
he told you,
yeah, that her dad told him,
"You cold boy, you cold boy."
Pick something
besides
that somebody like.
Yeah.
No, he told him, be a fireman, because don't nobody like the police. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to make it,
But there's nothing wrong with changing the narrative.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with changing the narrative.
No.
Like, we need good cops out there. All cops ain't bad.
Well, you know the bad cops. You know where all the bad cops are?
Where?
In the inner city.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, they are. They put the ones that are a little abrasive.
Yeah.
Ones that don't mind getting a little dirty. Yeah, they're gonna put them in the city. But the ones with the utmost customer service, what we used to call it CSI.
CSI.
When you're CSI,
they're in the little small towns. In the suburbs.
Yeah, they in your Highland Parks, and Allens, and McKinney's.
They ain't putting a hood cop over there because you ain't running nobody up. So for me, I wanted to be right here in Dallas. I'm pulling people over, talking to them. So what's up, man?
Yeah.
I wanted to be the change of the narrative. So again, it goes back.
That's how it started, though.
Again, it goes back. No facts.
That's how it started. Next thing you know, you're gonna be like.
The crazy thing about it is it takes good people. It takes good people in your life to be like, don't
give me
do
some.
that.
I won't even look.
It does.
Ain't that how it started, VC? That's how it started. You see, he started off as the cool cop.
Yeah, and then it
Say,
changes.
I don't see nothing.
So for me, it was
Taking that undercut.
And even as a bodyguard, I wanted to change that narrative too. Mm-hmm. Like, people on my social media, like people know I'm a family man.
Yeah.
People know I love my son.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
How old is your son?
He's 15.
We're going to talk about him in a minute.
We're going to get on big fella in a minute, but
What are you seeing?
It's one of them deals for me. It's like
He looked like 20.
it's one of them.
He a big boy.
Yeah, big fella.
And you got him out there with people that look like him.
Yeah.
The Tongans.
Yeah, we in the right area,
Yeah.
baby. We
I
chose
said, that boy, I know it. When I seen, I said, I'm going to go to Trinity.
Yeah.
Then I look at him, and I know Trinity. Yeah. So,
Trinity.
they got a large Tongan community.
Yeah,
out there.
Polynesian.
Excuse
Because you
me.
have Samoans, you have Tongans, you have all of them.
Yes.
So,
and that's all out there that's playing.
Yeah.
And them boys play hard.
So the narrative of a bodyguard is like when you see me, it's like, damn, he a big ass dude. I don't want to fuck with him. Mm-hmm. And then when I start talking and being playful, it's like, yo, he cool.
Aww.
Yes.
So that's how you want to be. And when certain artists want you to be a certain way, see, I used to take a lot of artists.
Yeah.
A lot of, you can go back to my page. I was with everybody.
Yeah.
I was whoring myself out. Let's just be honest.
You was
Everybody
networking.
ain't able.
I was super networking, and your family come together and be like, yeah, man, I'm with this person this week. I'm with this person that week.
Yeah.
I'm with, you're going. Then that's when your cousins come back in and was like, bro, just stick with old boy. This is where it's at. So like after the Keisha Cole situation, I was with her for a while.
Yeah.
Then it was like out of nowhere, I get a phone call and Nelly hit me up.
Yeah.
His people. And that's when it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was over.
Oh, yeah.
Like then it was like my phone was going bananas.
How was the Keisha Cole situation?
Keisha was great. Keisha's a wonderful young lady, man. I enjoyed working with her. And it was cool because when we traveled and we did a lot of stuff, she treated me like we was family.
Family.
Did you get to meet Frankie?
I did. I met her once.
I like Frankie.
But meeting her was a passing by. It really wasn't a sit-down conversation.
Oh, really?
When I was doing a lot of shows with Keisha sticks to herself. We'll come into her green room and, she wants a bottle of water and she wants to kind of relax. She's getting ready. She's getting prepared.
Getting them right.
So working with her was just like, she never really called me KO. It was just like, hey, big bro. Or, at the beginning it was.
I read it.
But then when she started to see I was more than just a bodyguard, it's different. And that's really the key to this. A lot of cats feel like you got to walk around with bulletproof vests and guns and look tough. Like, nah.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that way.
Let me say this. Prior to that, he was with a group of guys who carried a little weight on their shoulders, right? And so I told him, I said, look.
You don't want to mention no name?
No, I don't name drop like that. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, you got to think about your family.
Yeah.
Because the things that they got going on at the moment could put your life in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And is it worth it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, is the money worth it? Is the traveling worth it? There's a million artists out here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That you could do security for. And people need to take that into consideration too. Yeah, it's a party, right? But there's also issues that are under the surface.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
It's a two-edged sword.
Yeah. So you gotta pick and choose who you want to do security for.
Yes.
And if it meets your lifestyle.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
And that's what I told him. I said, look, you going club to club.
Yep.
All this is happening in these clubs. Won't you make a decision about somebody who has a positive following behind them?
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah. Smart.
That's something to think about.
This is what he'll do. It'll be 9:00 at night.
He hit you with some knowledge.
Right before I'm finna run out the door.
Oh.
Cuz, hello? What you doing? Let me holler at you real quick. It was always like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And I used to fight it. But then I understood it.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you're working with a bunch of different clubs, you become too easy access.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They know where to find you.
And the way that our family is built, we don't want to be easy access.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We we stay amongst each other and we build each other.
Already.
So for us, it was just kind of like when Cuz had that conversation, like, hey, you need to get with somebody that's equivalent to you instead of some of the cats that I was with. Anything could go down.
You was outside your character.
Way out of my character.
Yeah, because it was war at that time.
It was war.
It was war.
And I've been through that
in Dallas.
in the city of Dallas, and I was with them all.
Already.
Yeah. I was with all of it.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing you on the pictures.
You feel me?
I remember seeing you on the pictures.
You know, you had to start thinking about your family then.
Yeah.
But at that time, I'm not. I was looking at the business side. I just want to get my name out.
Oh, for sure.
I want to get with everybody. If
I'm
you a
in
rapper,
make love.
I'm with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a song out? What's up?
You serious?
I'll be about. And Cuz was like, nah, you can't do that.
Sometimes I want to make sure I say the word right. Let me lick my lips.
For the LL
Sam
Cool
said
J.
hit it with the LL Cool J.
Exclusivity. Am I saying what's the word, baby?
Is that the word you meant to say?
Yeah. That's it.
Exclusive. What?
That word.
Exclusivity.
Exclusive. Yeah, that part.
Exclusivity.
All right.
Sometimes that word will say your ass.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
In other words, make
Yes.
yourself hard to access.
And I do now.
Hard, yes.
And
I know you. I'm
it's-
just saying.
yeah.
From there to now, you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm going back to that old you.
beginning, yeah.
Yes.
Because you're you know, social media is hot and you're dropping pictures and you're doing
Oh, yeah.
stuff and people
Feeling
feeling you
good.
up and you're feeling
feel
good.
good.
Oh yeah, you on stage.
Yeah, you on stage,
You
you
backstage.
doing it. Every
Yeah.
club in the city is
Yes.
calling you, hey man, I got such and such coming in. You like, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, the money
All
Even-
money ain't
ain't
good money.
Yeah.
But see, I'm also learning from artists that all the most money you make ain't even in your city. You
That's
got
on
to
the
travel.
road.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You make
gotta
more
go.
money overseas than you do right here.
Come
in the
on
city.
now.
Yes,
So when you start
Where you
traveling
been?
with, you got man.
Come on.
Unfortunately.
Come on now.
We just came back from Dubai. I mean, not Dubai. We just came back from the Bahamas.
Already.
Yeah, we just came back from the Bahamas. Before that, we was in Hawaii.
Already.
Man, we got a full schedule right now. We got Dubai coming up.
Okay.
We got Ethiopia coming up in Africa. We got New Zealand coming up. We got Sydney, Australia coming up.
So where do I sign up to be your bodyguard?
See that I'm glad you said that.
You got the
because-
female bodyguard?
So here we go. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. There's female bodyguards.
But she's
I do
soft.
everything.
Hold up.
But see, this is the key. I'm glad
soft.
She gonna shoot you.
I'm glad.
Oh,
I'm glad
okay.
you said this. See, so bodyguarding is
I'm
not always
soft.
about being tough, though.
I
It's
know.
not.
The big key about being a bodyguard is being a great negotiator. This is not. This is. I want to
have a
make sure.
mouthpiece.
I want to make sure that I get home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, to my family, and I want to make sure that you get home to yours.
Yeah.
So when you outside and you beefing and there's an issue, the old KO was like, "What's up? I beat your bitch ass,"
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The new KO was like, "What's good, family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that dude. I want to." Now, why you want to be like that,
Yeah.
G?
Yeah.
Come on, big
Walk
homie,
with me,
man.
talk
Let me,
with me.
you know. And then once you get to talking and moving, it
Oh, yeah.
becomes different. But
Oh,
again,
yeah.
I learned that.
Oh yeah.
You
You didn't
know,
start off like
I
that.
didn't start off like
See,
that.
I already know that.
And again, when my cousin is like, "You ain't that dude.
Yeah.
Don't be that dude.
But see,
Be
you-
really
But you
you."
could be.
Nah, I'm with it. Don't get it twisted. We
Yeah.
grew up fighting.
Yeah.
By no means am I a bitch. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
these hands. They ready.
already.
But there's no point of using it.
Yeah.
We got guns. We got all of that. But
Yeah.
there's no point of that when you can do other things.
Right.
This is a weapon too.
Absolutely.
Right.
Your mouthpiece
Yeah.
is the strongest weapon you
Yeah.
can possibly
And this
use.
one.
In your
But we
mind.
learned that
In your
through
mind.
history, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
History has taught us that your mouth
Yes.
is bigger than anything that you do.
Yes.
So for me, it was like, okay,
Not everybody was in history class on that.
not
day.
true that, but I had a mother
They
that
was
stayed
there.
on my ass about history.
They
So-
might have been not
up.
there.
Yeah. So with security, let me say this. Let me go back to being a bouncer.
That's what I was about to ask you.
Let me go back to that. So when we was working in clubs, you're a bouncer. That's what you are. You bouncing motherfuckers out the club
Aggressively.
aggressively. There is no, hey, excuse me, is knocking. No, we ain't even pulling you out. I done knocked you out.
No. Oh yeah. Whole ass, yeah.
Yeah, get your whole ass up out of here.
Yeah.
That's where we was at.
wow.
All it take is for so-and-so to flash the light and there's a fight.
Boy.
We came through there like gorillas.
Yes.
And we was just beat, bam, 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 bam.
Dang.
We throwing fools on their neck, head, and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
This becomes the problem. When you do that, they don't never, ever not forget you.
Oh yeah.
So now you just a
That's
regular
true.
cat. I'm playing football. Niggas in the game like, yo, homie, that's the homie that
The
did
big
so
one.
and
It's
so.
Oh,
big.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So you start to pay attention to that.
Oh yeah.
So now that's that bouncer mentality. You walking around with the gloves on. You just mean mugging.
Yeah.
That's the beginning stage,
So I'm
right?
gonna be a bouncer.
Then you move up to doing security. Security is when you change the game a little bit more and you're more with customer service. But I'm still gonna beat your ass.
Already.
That's always in me. Security is the slow. Hey, listen, this is a secure spot. You still talking?
Have to go that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's security.
Yes.
You're still there. I'm talking first to let you know, be cool.
Yeah.
You still going?
Yeah.
That's where we at. See the difference?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The bouncer, we're
I'm
not
loving
talking.
this lesson.
So now then you step up to being a bodyguard, which is a P.P.O. officer, personal protection officer.
Okay.
That's the actual certification that you have to get.
I was about to say, is it a certification? for
Yes,
that?
you got to get your level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4.
Okay.
You got to know how to protect people. Now, being a bodyguard, the client that you with, you are their everything. You're their personal assistant.
Oh, okay.
You're their bodyguard. You're their financial advisor.
Okay.
You're whatever.
Already.
You're there to protect them. So for me, now, when we traveling, your hands are free now. I can grab your bags.
Already.
I'm now your assistant. There's no point in me being a bodyguard at this moment.
Gotcha.
Already.
We just got off the plane. I want to make sure you good. I got
You can
your
always
bags.
drop the bags.
Quickly.
I was about to
Let
say,
them bags go. But you see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So now when we go outside, we get the driver do this. My job is to prepare things.
Already.
You know, when we get to the hotel, he don't even have to get out the car. I go in, I check in, I get the cards, get all that. Hey, I need a security guy to get me in the back room.
Yeah.
I need to meet your security. Hey, where's this, that, and the third? I'm everything to him.
Yes.
That's what a bodyguard is. I get him up in his room. I go to my room. I check in, and we get ready for the night. That's the difference between a bouncer, security, and a personal bodyguard.
Yeah.
Your personal bodyguard is not your homeboy. Let's get a real clear understanding. A lot of artists feel that they homeboy that they grew up with is their bodyguard.
Yeah.
Listen, my cousin is my cousin, right? If some shit pop off right now, no cuz got me. But if I was a rapper and I was hot, cuz is celebrating and partying with me.
Yes.
So if some shit jump off, he's not seeing it.
No.
right.
But somebody that I am paying who do this job,
Yes.
that's all
it's
he
their
wants
job
to do.
That makes
yes.
the difference.
So
Yeah.
I've been with artists that has their homeboys with him,
And
or they
security.
partners they grew up, and like, nah, I got it. But I'm like, you didn't see old boy do so and so? Like, nah, I was watching the show. Like, that's how I know this ain't for you.
Yeah.
So I say this to all artists out there, respectfully. Hire you a bodyguard.
Invest in you.
Let your homeboys be bouncers and securities.
Yes.
That's cool. And all the money that you guys are investing in gold grills and cars and your diamonds and all that, that's cool.
Yeah.
But don't shortchange your bodyguard or your security and give
Well,
them a little bit of this.
Really, it's not shortchanging the bodyguard.
You
They really
shortchanging
short themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to walk around with $100,000 worth of jewelry on you, but then you
And
paying
not
your
protected.
bodyguard nothing, or you're not having one at all.
Yeah. And you're not protected.
Now we got to call your family, and I don't think that's fair.
And that issue that happened with Zero and Trey could have been avoided if
Here we go.
I know he want to stay one deep, and I understand his mindset on that, but
If he'd had a bodyguard, that would have been
bodyguard.
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? All of that could have been avoided.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't have been a fight at all.
And
Listen,
the
your
police
bo-
was there.
Yeah, they
The
weren't doing
SPD didn't do nothing. So you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important.
They were off duty cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, paid.
They just getting paid, man, to hang out.
Yeah.
Listen, we done been in places where it's fights and whatever, and cops is like, yo,
What's that? We ain't gonna get no commission off
Okay.
this.
all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We already paid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm off the clock.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. If I get shot, I can't get my benefits.
Right,
Absolutely. And that's how they think.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
for
interfere.
sure. It ain't worth it. I'm just
Yeah.
here to collect the check.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
How'd you meet Ja Rule? How'd you get that relationship?
Man, so I met Ja Rule. I was actually running, I was the head security at Prime Bar in Dallas.
Prime Bar.
When Prime Bar was running, man, shout out to Chris Pooh, man, and the whole Tycoon Commission, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man.
really?
Much love.
That's my
Yeah, the
family.
Tycoon Commission, man, that's my people, man. Chris, a good dude, man. You know, we like brothers. We bump
really?
heads like always.
Already.
Don DeMarco, which is Ja Rule's DJ, had a birthday party there. And we didn't know if Ja Rule was showing up or not. So I was called to come because we was having another celebrity.
Okay.
So I pull up, I meet DeMarco, everything is cool. Ja Rule happened to walk through the building. Mind you, this is 3 years ago. Ja Rule walked through and we just connected.
Already.
We talking and we rapping, you know. He wanted to order some wings. We just hanging out. And he was like, hey, man, you know, you work here? And I was like, nah, man, I'm a personal bodyguard. At this time, I was working with Nelly.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, man, I work with Nelly. And he was like, you work with Mo? And I was like, yeah. We got the right. He said, man, let me get your number. So I shot him my number. Like, that dude ain't gonna never call me. So I get back on the road with Nelly. And years go by. One day I just text Jaye like, hey, big bro, what's up, man? Just shooting out to you. This is Kyo. I met you at Prime Bar a month ago, so-and-so. And like my phone went bing. Big bro, man, I've been meaning to hit you up. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That's how it happened. So
I read it.
For a while, we kept talking. Me and Rue kept talking. And then, you know, at the time, I don't really know if he was moving like that.
Yeah.
But now when he started moving, he called me.
Already.
He called me, man, and we had a great conversation.
It seems like he's moving more now.
He's moving a lot now.
Yes.
He's moving a lot now. And
I think that bullshit thing that happened with him with that festival kind of slowed it.
Yeah. Well, because you got to sit back and look at it. If you really go back and look into a lot of Ja Rule's conversation that he had, you grow.
Yes.
You know, you got a 20-year-old Rule.
Oh, for
like
sure.
You got a 20-year-old KO.
Yeah.
You got a 30-year-old
He's a
Rule.
grown-ass man.
So he's
now.
a grown man
Mature.
now. Very mature.
Yes.
So being around him, man, he is like brightened my everything.
Already.
With business, with life, with family, with everything, because he's smart and you can rap with him.
Already.
So when he's moving a lot, I mean, even with the icon that he's got going on right now, he's got an icon app. So if you got it's an icon, yeah.
Already.
So he's doing live shows. What he's doing, he wants to bring back his favorite artists as a kid and give them a platform.
Okay.
So he just did Big Daddy Kane, you know, a few weeks ago. We got Rakim coming up.
Wow.
You know, Rakim is I think it's next week. You know, it's a live show on Icon. So if you got, it's an app, go to Icon, you know, jump on it, man. And so Rue is really doing a lot of stuff like he's doing stuff for the HBCUs. Oh, really? You know, he's giving back to that. You know, he reached out to Dion and doing stuff. He's really pushing our culture.
Good.
You know,
awesome. That's what we need.
He's got a whole deal right now that's called Black is Beautiful. And it's paintings. And they're like artsy paintings of like Pac or Biggie or of all the great blacks, you know.
That's beautiful.
And he's pushing that type stuff. So he's pushing nothing but positivity and great, man. And when I'm doing security for him, people always ask me like,
no, you're not.
His personal bodyguard, right? Respectfully. Yeah. And I learned from him.
Yes.
And sometimes he has to talk to me like, hey, man, you ain't got to be like that all the time.
Already.
And I'd be like, so I have to ask him. So now when you get with an artist, you be like, hey, so when you got off stage, you want pictures? He'd be like, yeah, I'll take a couple.
Already.
So as we're walking, people are taking pictures, I'm cool. And then, you know, he'll give me the little shoulder shrug, like I'm
time to go.
Yeah. So by that time, I'm like a fullback and he's a running back. He's in the middle of my back and we gone.
Yeah, you gonna clear make a hole.
Yeah, so he, you know, we'll go back and he'll be like, hey, man, you know, you was real rude to the waiter. And I was like, man, my bad. Those are the things we do.
Okay.
Yeah. After the show is over with, we'll go back to the room or wherever we go and we'll critique.
Already.
You know, and I appreciate that because before it's just like.
As long as you're learning from it.
Before it's like you don't even get a phone call back.
Yeah.
Like, man, what did I do? Man, nigga fucked up. You done knocked out old boy.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I can't be nice to everybody.
I didn't know.
Okay, here's the question.
Yes, sir.
We're not gonna talk about a current employer.
Okay.
We ain't gonna talk about no names. Well, you could.
Yeah, respectfully.
Give me the wildest thing you ever seen being a personal bodyguard.
Man. The wildest thing.
Not when I'm saying that you seen, I ain't talking about that you seen, that you had to encounter with your line of work.
So I was working, I can tell you exactly who it was. It was with Insane Clown Posse. I was doing security for Insane Clown Posse. And I can
imagine.
I didn't know that they had the clowns that come out.
Oh, yeah.
They shoot out all this. They had like tubs of 2-liter sodas, like root beer Faygo.
Yeah.
And they was pouring it on the crowd. And the crowd was loving it.
Oh, yeah.
And Tech Nine was there too. So I didn't know that those two people was like a rap, rock and roll kind of a situation.
You didn't know what kind of vibe you
I
was
didn't know what
getting
kind
into.
of vibe I was getting into. When I think of Insane Clown Posse, I thought it was a cast that was rapping. You know, I've never been to a concert. So the wildest thing, I'm standing on stage and all these little clowns is coming out, they're throwing confetti, and they taking some kind of candy and putting it in the soda and shaking it, and it's flying out.
Mentos.
Right? Mentos, that's what it is.
Mentos.
And the people are a fight break out that I think
Yes. You thought it was a fight.
It was a mosh pit. And I had never seen that live.
You went to go break it up, huh?
My dumb ass jumped down there.
Oh, no.
My dumb ass jumped down there because the head guy from ICP jumped down there.
Yeah.
So when he jumped down, but it was a barricade. And punches is being thrown. People are all on the ground. I see blood. I was like, oh shit. So I jumped down there and I'm throwing dudes out and I'm grabbing on dudes. And
You got to throw the whole club
yeah,
out.
so next thing you know, they all the guys that are in Smash dancing and they're in like crews.
Yeah.
Like you could be the Avengers and the Pit Boys and that was the thing. To punch each other in the face.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it.
And I didn't know this.
I've seen videos.
And so after I got done, they was like, man, this is what we do. Let's go, man, get fucking crunk. I was like, y'all do this shit? He's like, yeah. I was like, awesome, man, motherfucker, pow. I punched this dude right in the face and this shit lit up. Boom.
Dang.
And they
Not
loved
that hard.
it. This was the thing. They was enjoying it.
They love that shit.
They were there. Man, it was crazy. So for me, that was the wildest thing I've ever encountered.
It's a section of people in the world that
Hey, if you
they
into
love
getting your
that.
ass beat,
if you want to get into a free fight and not get in trouble, man, go to a rock and roll concert.
Yeah.
And
On one of them
where
kind of shows.
where do we find these mosh pits?
Man, you
Online.
gotta go online.
I'm going to go online and find because I ain't going out there.
Hey,
Yeah.
you want to just fight for free?
Yeah,
I'm going to go with a sticker, a poker.
Yeah, man, that
I'm
was
gonna
kind
go
of
with
wild.
a personal bodyguard. I'm
Yeah,
be like,
and that's-
"Sir."
You
Be
should.
poking niggas.
That's what it is. You know, that to me, that was kind of one of the wildest. The other one was in Houston, man. I was down there.
H-Town?
And I show love. I show love to the baby. I was doing security for the baby for a while, and the baby's the type that he shoots a video right now.
Oh, really?
So he trailered all of his cars. So everywhere he go, if y'all ever see his videos, all his videos is live.
Okay.
There is no like we got makeup artists, whatever. He's very sporadic. Like we'll pop it off right now.
I read it.
So we was at the hotel. He had a Lamborghini, the Maybach truck, the Maybach. It was like 6 or 7 cars. And he always come with his posse. And so he's got a camera guy shooting all the time.
I read it.
Yo, we on Beltway 8. Middle of the highway. 75 miles an hour. No, in the middle of the lane. He's in the Lamborghini. He stops the car in the middle of the lane and we're and all security jump out. We arm it up and cars just going by. He shot a live video right there.
In the middle of the house.
That's
Middle of the
Beltway 8. On the way to chemo.
Oh, you hear what I'm saying?
On the way to chemo.
Yeah. So, you know, stuff like that, when you doing a bodyguard, you know, you got to be prepared.
That's hectic.
That's very hectic.
Yes.
So, again, it goes back to
I'll be like, I need another assignment.
exactly what I did.
You have to go with what Kim folks said.
So,
This ain't my lifestyle.
So again, the money was phenomenal, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it takes a toll on you.
I bet.
So when you get home, that's when Kim folks sit down and say, hey, listen, let's do something different.
I read it.
You know? Let's get back.
Just think about the big picture and longevity.
Let's get back to Keisha Cole. Let's get back to
Yeah,
that.
for
I told
real.
the boy to go do country western. Man.
He did. He told me to do country music.
Hey.
He did. And I ended
Go
up
get
doing
you
Ryan.
some Tim McGraw.
No, I did Ryan Mike.
Yeah.
I did Ryan Mike. I went down to
I said,
Austin.
won't you? You thought about doing? I don't never see nobody plexing.
Yeah.
He tell me all the
I don't
time.
see nobody plexing. You know what I'm saying? I try to think outside the box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for our culture, but is our culture gonna take care of your family when
You're
if
gone.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
something happens.
Depending on where you are in the coach.
Right.
Well, he's right.
Middle
I mean,
of the Beltway.
The one thing about
Yeah, that's
the one thing about our family, we close, we talk trash to each other. It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
But we understand where it's coming from. You might not always you might not always like it.
it seems like y'all got a good
That's important. Communication.
communication that
Yeah.
he's looking out for you.
Always.
That's what I'm talking about.
Always.
And that's important when you know it's from a place of love.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even when you're in the wrong.
If you say, I mean, he cuss you out, nigga, you fucking up.
Facts.
But that's a cussing out.
Facts.
But that's something that might be the way he get through to you.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm going to argue back. When we get off the phone, I'm going to listen.
Yeah, because he can't come to you like moms.
Nah.
Sit down, KO.
Nah, he come like big bro. He come like big
There
cousin.
you go.
Yeah, that was stupid.
You got to.
Yeah,
Man.
like it's nothing. There's nothing to him to call me on some shit like you. That was dumb.
That was some dumb shit.
You know, or he might even call. He won't even say anything too much. He might just text one word, "cuz," and I'll respond back like, "Cuz, what's up?" He won't respond.
Yeah.
I'll call him and he won't respond. Like a couple of days ago by, he
think about
won't
it.
say anything, and I'd bring it up.
Think about it.
It's
You
that
know
type
what
of
you
thing.
did.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
Yeah.
Even with image, when it came to security with image, you know, it was like I got tired of just wearing all black.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Oh,
You know, I wanted.
what did you want to wear?
But my personality is wild. Like I'm like a Dennis Rodman type dude.
Oh,
You know, I'm wild. I like colors. I want it different.
okay.
So for
Rainbow.
me, yeah, no.
I just wanted to make
No
sure.
disrespect to the
Pause.
community.
I just wanted to make sure.
We ain't riding.
Pause.
We
Right,
said
like
colors. That's
Nah, for real. So for me, it was kind of like it was all black. It was, you know, the black shoes, the black Dickies, the black this, and you got your little, you know, your
little chain.
your chain,
Yeah,
or you
your
got
piece
your
of chain.
piece on,
No, talking about
or your,
blaze.
The quicker to grab
you
it
know,
by.
whatever. And I just we went to a big concert, and every security guard looked the exact same, and I hated it. And so
black.
I was like,
Everybody wore black.
I ain't doing this shit no more.
Yeah.
I ain't. And so shout out to my boy 5-Star Protection, Paul. Paul was the first to really change the game. Paul came with the Under Armour look, with the hoodie and the cutoff sleeve.
Oh, wow.
You know, he came with something different. I was like, damn, man, I want to change the game too. I want to do something totally different.
Yeah.
So me, I'm tattooed. I was like, yo, so I'm gonna do the hoodie with the one sleeve with the tattoo, and I'm gonna change this, and I'm gonna be colorful, and I just went bananas with it.
Already.
We need
So-
a picture.
So, yeah, I got you.
Already.
Come on now.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
So we hit the next show. Now I changed my whole image. Now I'm with Life Jennings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went from Keisha to Nelly
To life.
Life Jennings. In between that, I had Jeezy for a little bit. You know, I've even had Tekashi 6ix9ine for a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? I was in
Yeah,
Houston
I know
with him.
that was one of them.
Now he was the first. Really, he
Let
was
me
the first
get
to
out of
warn.
this situation.
But this was before. I mean, I've had mixtures of a lot of different cats.
Now
that
you
got
said it was
calls
before what
Wait
though?
a minute. Wait a
before I
minute.
decided to change.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
The
gotcha.
wait.
guys I
Gotcha.
wanted to
Pause. We got to go back.
What's up, man?
Tekashi,
Yeah.
what was that like? You got to have some crazy stories.
Well, for
from
me,
that.
I never had to deal with him personally because he always had a whole crew.
Okay.
So for me, it was just another person.
what did you see?
Wow.
You know, with honestly, with him, what you see on TV or on Instagram, like he's a cool cat. But you're still dealing with somebody who's young, who's having fun.
Yeah.
All the antics y'all see, I never got to see that part of him. The part I seen from him was like, hey, we got a show over here.
Well, he was a troll. That's all
Yeah,
it
that's what I'm
was.
saying. He would stop at a light and hand a lady, you know, 10 grand. Like that was the type of stuff. So really the security, I'm in like 5 cars back. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
He had his main guys. I was another guy. So I didn't really get to see a lot of craziness. You
That's
know? So I
before
got-
personal bodyguard. He was just security.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
Okay.
So now going forward, then that's when you go to Keisha, Nelly, you know, then you're moving. And when I got with Life Jennings, it was even better.
Oh, good.
Because Life was very smart. Now I done went from Keisha to Nelly to Life. Life is very deep. You know, he speaks to your heart directly. So being his bodyguard, he used to tell me certain things like, hey, I want this or I want that. You know, I want all my fans to touch me. I love them.
Yeah.
You know, he was really big about that. He goes, really, I want you to be able to move better. He never had a bodyguard. If you know Life Jennings, you know, he with all the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he never had a bodyguard. So me connected with him was really on like, you know what? I'm going to try you out is what he told me.
Okay.
He basically told me, we exchanged numbers. We was at Lava Cantina. That's how I met him.
Already.
And he was like, man, you know what? I'm going to try you out. And I ran a whole year with him. And then he stopped showing, and it was doing that year, more knowledge.
Yeah.
More knowledge, more soaking up the game. And it helped me with my business.
Already.
You know, that's what really became when I took my personal security business and went, those guys helped me.
Yeah.
You know, it was a black image. It was smart. It was intelligent. This is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
You know, stop talking like this. Stop moving like that.
That's good for black.
Be a man. When we do certain
I'm
shows.
glad you had them type of people in your corner.
I did, man. I did. And then, you know, people would ask me all the time, like, man, what happened? Why didn't you wear your badge and stuff no more? It was like, because I don't have to anymore.
Yeah.
And people know what I'm doing now. I don't, you know, at first you wore it because it was pride.
Yes.
You know, it's like getting your first championship rings. Like, I couldn't wait to wear them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, now it's just kind of like, man, let me put it over there. It's cool. Let's move on to the next, you know,
sure.
situation. So, yeah.
So, before we get out of here, we want to talk about the situation in Houston. And I know But spit it to the people what you think could have kind of been prevented. What you would have done differently.
For me, when I'm out with an artist, whether they want to go shoot dice, hang out, or whatever, my job is to, and I use the word Terminator. Okay. My job is I scan everywhere. It's a natural thing for me.
Yeah.
I just be out with my cousin and we hanging out, and it's a natural. Mm. But again, this is another situation where you have homeboys.
Yeah.
That's around you. And nothing's wrong with that. Because my cousin is with me all the time.
Yeah.
When I move, he move, right?
Just like that.
And so, so in that situation, for me, when the argument had started, I would immediately got in between. As brothers, you're supposed to do that.
De-escalate.
Absolutely. You're supposed to de-escalate anything that's big, especially among brothers. And then what ended up happening, I've known you for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Over 10
years.
Me
and you get to arguing, right?
Yeah.
My man don't really know me. And let's just say he walk in the door.
Yeah.
And he see we arguing. He immediately just gonna fire off.
Oh, yeah. He gonna jump on my side.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
If me and you beefing and my cousin walk in the door, cuz like, what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
That's what happens. But when you got a bodyguard and me and you beefing and cuz come in with the dumb shit,
yeah.
Bodyguard, cuz chill out. You know him.
Already.
Mm-hmm. That's what you need.
So you
bodyguards are essential. This is the way you wear your jewelry is the way you have your bodyguard.
Let me ask you this, because we don't know yet.
Facts.
Until we see these
absolutely
the footage.
Yeah.
From what we do know, do you think that situation could have been gone? Because it seemed to me it went like that.
It could have been prevented. I'm gonna tell you why.
Saying because it went like that.
I'm just gonna tell you why it
Go
be
ahead.
prevented.
Go talk to him.
Anytime you have a celebrity that's standing outside, he should have somebody with him. Mm-hmm. Ja Rule can never step outside without me next to him.
And nobody would have got close to him.
You can't.
Got you.
But the thing is, those guys need to be advised different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? You can't.
Wouldn't you say that's a label situation?
Yeah, I mean it is
management label.
It is, but then they're also adults, right? And they can think for themselves, but they need to be advised different. Whether it's their manager, or whoever. Why would you go to a place and shoot dice?
There you go.
Yeah.
Right? You already got money.
There you go.
Dice is for people that's hustling, trying
the thing about
trying to get that, right?
I understand what you're saying, but I think it was a controlled dice game.
No, there's no such thing.
No. You ain't never been to a casino night?
No.
Yeah, no.
That's different. That's a business.
No, they had like a table.
Yeah, they had a table.
But I get what you're saying.
But even in the controlled game, hood tendencies gonna come
for
out,
sure.
Right?
If I'm not at the casino,
that's what I'm saying. It's not controlled.
Hood tendencies.
Yeah.
It's like going to a cookout.
They have a way
For
of
instance,
rearing
I'll
their
give you a
ugly
better
head.
example. It's like going to a cookout, right?
Yeah.
You go to a cookout and somebody's famous. It comes to the cookout.
Yeah.
Everybody's shooting dice.
Yeah.
You got a famous person now in there.
Yeah.
The narrative has to change.
Got you.
It can't be the same dice game because this is a little different person.
I real.
So
Yeah.
those things have got to be a little bit different.
Yeah, they
got to move different.
Yeah, they gotta. You just can't keep doing the same thing you did prior to your money, right? As far as what you would do in your hood, you can't do it. You can't do it. Somebody's gonna be jealous
all the time.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna be one hater.
It's gonna be one,
at least one.
Yeah. And the shots fired off so quick, and there wasn't even no real tension between nobody to make you even feel threatened.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was probably, from what I know, and I'm just assuming, he don't know what hit him.
Facts.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Damn.
Yeah.
The sad thing about this, man,
it's
it's happening too much.
Man. Yeah, we're losing too many people.
And I preach it a lot that we all need to be truly protected, or just pay attention to your surroundings. Because there's certain things that I want to do. And I'll call my cousin like, yo, I'm finna go to so-and-so. And
you're not.
He like, I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, nah, bro,
it ain't the same no more, bro.
And so he'll be like, man, I'm way too grown for that now.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
It's just certain things we're just not doing. So that goes back to Ja Rule again.
Yes.
He told me one day the funniest story. I had snapped on one dude one day because Ja was at a point where he didn't want to be bothered. That's the time. He didn't want to hang out.
Okay.
And it kept bothering him. So I ended up leaning off on the dude. Hey, bro. I didn't do nothing to him, just,
Yeah.
we get back to the room and Jaye was like, man, you ain't even got to do that. He was like, you know why? Because your presence is everything. He said, now, if you had the 20-year-old Jaye, we would have beat everybody up.
Yeah.
He said, but I'm grown now. We're a little different.
Yeah, we gotta get him home. Gotta get back home,
when
bro.
you with those type of artists, you understand they're not gonna even put you in danger. There's certain things that, as much as we travel all over the country,
Yeah.
and when you want to do after parties and stuff like that, in his eyes, if it's not the right after party, he's not gonna go.
Already.
Or he'll say, yeah, we'll do the after party, and then send his bodyguards to go check out the place.
Check out the scene.
And we'll go an hour before, check out the exits, meet the body, their security, bouncers, whatever they got. And, we'll call back. Hey, Rule's cool. This is it, bro.
That's how you supposed to
and
do it.
he'll be like, Famo, let's get it.
Already.
And that I appreciate with these artists. So that's what I think artists need, man.
Well, he's not trying to put you in danger either.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Because I got a son at the crib, baby.
Oh,
That
really?
we got stuff to play games with.
We trying to get to the league, baby.
Yeah, my son on here right now talking trash.
Hey, man, I tell him I'm following him.
That's
Trinity.
what's up.
Go Trinity, man.
Yeah, man, Trinity, man. Y'all go follow my son, man. He gonna be all right.
So you give your shout outs, and then I want you to, before we go, we're going to make sure that everybody know about what you got going on.
Yeah,
in
man.
Mansfield.
Man.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm here, man.
I got a couple things going.
I'm here, man. I'm showing love to the whole security community, man. But there's so many people you can shout out. But the real big shout out, man, is to everybody that's always supporting me, which is number one, my family.
Already.
They've been my number one support.
Already, man.
And secondly, man, all the artists that I work with, I truly appreciate the blessings to even have that opportunity, man. For Ja Rule, Ja Rule and Ashanti, because I roll with them too.
Already.
Keisha Cole, especially Nelly, man.
Yeah.
Life Jennings, man. And shout out to my boy Don DeMarco, shit like that.
Big Flu.
Yeah, hey, that was next. I gotta save him for last. And the reason why I saved him for last because it's more to it than just Flu showing me this. He also taught me the game of football.
Already.
When I got to college, I was cocky. I thought I was that and all of that. And Flu was like, bring that shit on down, big fella.
Already.
So he wasn't just a guy who got me into the bodyguard. Like me and Flu played at NEO Junior College together and at University of Colorado together.
Already. Sounds like a good mentor.
He's a great mentor, man. And we talk via Facebook and text like he keep me on.
Already.
When I wanted it, he was like, you ain't ready.
How they reach you, bro?
Man, you hit me on I was going to say hit my cash app.
That's how you can pay me.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely pay me on my cash app, but man, man. You can hit me on Instagram, man, at Kyo is KYO. My last name is Tilmon, Tilmon, man.
Already.
Y'all holla at your boy, man. Personal bodyguard, celebrity bodyguard, man.
Only for serious business, man. Only serious business.
Yeah, serious business. I ain't here for no game.
I'm ready. So, Big Dog.
What's
Big
happening? Talk to
Cuzzo.
me,
Big
man.
Cuzzo.
BC in the building.
Tell them what's going on out there with the
Lip Smack
snow
and barbecue,
cone.
baby.
Yes.
Lip Smack and barbecue. The snow cone stand is shut down right now. At
Yeah,
the
look
moment.
cold. Look cold.
Yeah.
It's cold as hell now.
But, man, we got ribs. We got brisket, man. We got
Don't threaten my wife for me with a good time.
We got turkey legs, stuffed turkey.
He got two
legs.
places.
Pitmaster, y'all better come out here and get this barbecue,
Man.
Too
baby.
much really going down.
You didn't bring none?
Nah, I ain't bring none.
You can't
man.
just call it lip
Say,
smacking
wait a
and
minute.
then
Let me tell you
have
something.
no-
There we
Let me
go.
tell you.
Here we
I'm gonna prove something to you.
Somebody-
Sure.
Kyo.
What up, family?
Being in the car business.
Yes, sir.
Remember the bankers come?
Yes, sir.
What they bring?
Food.
Yeah.
They always brought
Check
something.
me out. I'm gonna come back. You invite me back?
I don't eat no swine. She's
Hey,
swine.
man, I'm a bring. I know.
Okay.
I got you. Yeah. Lip smack
And that boy can eat.
We hungry
Okay,
too.
lip smack and barbecue. Yeah, I got that going on.
That's the name of the company.
Yeah,
Lip Smack
Lip
and
Smack and
Lip
Barbecue.
Smack and Barbecue.
Yeah, I'm working with an artist right now, a couple artists right now. Lingo Live, my little cousin, man, he go hard, man.
Oh, really?
He really go hard. We just Jay Prince, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, really?
And
We on, baby.
Cello, man, R&B. He old school R&B.
R&B is not dead.
Yeah. Old school R&B.
Wait a minute. What's his name?
His name is Cello.
Cello.
Cello. Yeah.
We might
Where's
have to play
from?
one for y'all.
Where's he from?
He's from Dallas, but he's living in Brownwood.
Brownwood, baby,
Yeah, he went to high-
325.
From Texas, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
talking
from
about Texas.
Both
Hold
of
it
them
down.
from Texas, man.
Hey,
Right
this
now,
shit kicking in right now.
so right now, man,
I ain't mean
that's
to
what
cut
I'm
y'all
doing,
off.
man. That's what I'm doing, man.
man.
Pushing them boys, man.
How they get some of that lip Smacking Barbecue.
Man, we at the Trinity River Distillery Saturdays in Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a food truck.
It's a food truck.
Talk to me now. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Now hold
food
on.
truck.
He got a food truck, but he also got a pit too. He can pull either one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
On my food truck though, I do got a pit on there. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You gonna make me come?
Yeah, man, come.
You gonna make me come cuff with you?
Boy, I tried to tell you, man.
Bring me a
Tried,
beef
told you.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Chop beef with the with
Man,
with
go hard in the
little
paint,
bit.
man.
I like a lot of bark on mine.
Yeah.
A lot of bark.
Yeah. So, Q dog.
Don't y'all think I'm?
That's what's up.
Don't y'all come after me? Don't y'all come for
you know
me?
how they came out. You know how they
Yeah, came after Boosie. Yeah, don't come after me. I was just playing.
Yeah, I said.
I was just playing, man.
Y'all come get y'all sandwich too, homie.
Oh, really?
Man.
Yeah, we all bone. Nothing. Man, I appreciate y'all coming, man.
Nah, man, we appreciate you, man.
Man.
We appreciate your business and everything you're doing, man. This podcast is gonna be great, man. You're doing a great job, and
Thank
we
you, bro.
appreciate you giving us an opportunity
Yes,
to have a
sir.
voice. Thank you so much. Real talk.
Before we leave, slide that phone. Move that phone.
Yes,
Move that beer.
Yes. Move all that.
Yeah, okay.
Move all that.
Okay, you see where you at? Now, y'all see y'all in Texas, right?
Yeah,
You
we
hear
in
me?
Texas.
Right?
What we doing,
I'm over
man?
y'all. I'm over y'all, West Texas, right?
Yeah, that's Brownwood over there,
Okay,
baby.
we were right there in the middle, man.
What's that right there?
That's Dallas.
I need you to rub that star for me,
Okay.
cause we trying to get some positive energy.
Ain't nothing but
I don't know if you know
positive
Cowboy
energy in here,
fan.
man.
I'm not,
I ain't no
But that's
Cowboy
okay.
fan.
Rub it
I
in the
ain't no
way.
Cowboy fan. Hell no.
Come on.
I got sucking
Too late, nigga.
I got sucking into that, man. I don't with the Cowboys, man.
Too late.
I'm a Steelers fan. That's why I'm standing stiff over here.
Steelers.
Yeah, I'm standing stiff.
Boy, stop.
I'm staying stiff over here with my Denver Broncos.
Hey, man,
Stiff.
they call us Six Bird.
Oh man.
I'm staying stiff with my Broncos.
they
Win,
call
lose,
us
and
Six
draw.
Bird.
What we got? 5?
Broncos.
Yeah, I got 5.
Orange County over
Y'all
here,
should have
baby.
had 6 with the team. Y'all
That's
been there.
okay. That's
Yep,
okay.
But with Dak, he like Russell Westbrook. You ain't gonna win nothing with him, man.
But you know
He
what?
passed stats, but he don't win the games.
I'm gonna give respect.
Well, I'm gonna talk to you about that off the camera. I'm gonna talk to you about that off the camera because one man, it's a team sport. First of all,
It is, but when you throw an interception, that's individual.
yeah, but
This conversation gonna get great now.
Yeah, I mean-
I'm all about it.
let's talk. Wifey got to go to work. I'm talking about wifey got to get up and go to work in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Somebody
we're gonna
got
talk about this afterwards. Why you can go to work? We still get this conversation because I want to hear about this, family.
Man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate
Man, I
y'all
love you
coming.
too, family.
Both of y'all stay safe. And you a super tight guest, man.
Absolutely.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.